Hello folks, welcome to Lexi IS Academy. In this video, we'll be discussing a current affair topic presented to you by faculty Sushma KP. So what is the topic that we will be discussing today? After US, Russia and France look for India's fusion in small modular reactors. In this video, we will see as to why is it news, what is the relevance of it to UPSC, that is the GS paper 3. We will also be looking into what is a small modular reactor, what are the advantages of it. Look at this. As per Nirmala Sitharaman, India will work towards developing as many as 5 small modular reactors indigenously at the cost of 20,000 crores. Why is this so important? We will see in the course of the video. See, India plans to be a developed country by 2047, or India's goal of Vikshit Bharat at 2047. If it has to be on the tag of a developed country, it also means that it has to move away from your conventional source of energy, where heavy dependence is there on your fossil fuels. So you have to move towards a more greener and sustainable source of energy, which should also be more of renewable in nature. When we say renewable in nature, India is experimenting with respect to your wind energy, solar energy. It is trying to do, but this has its own operational difficulties, where we are not able to contain it, where we are not able to harness it. It is not there 365 days. Car reliance cannot be there on that. So amidst this, we need one source of energy to reach this goal, that has to be greener, sustainable, as well as a renewable source of energy. At the same point of time, it has to align with India's goals of reaching 100 gigawatt of energy by 2047. To meet this, one way that India thinks that it can be done is through your small modular reactors. That is basically like, in simpler terms, your big nuclear reactors or your traditional or conventional nuclear reactors, put it in size, in smaller size, where it can produce almost 1/3 of the power. It is small, it is compact, its components can be manufactured in a factory, and it can be assembled safely, and it generates 1/3 of the power. So in either way, this is a win-win situation, and this takes us one step closer in achieving this, and in turn in achieving this. That is where your small modular reactor comes into picture, wherein India has a huge demand for this market. Your Russia-owned nuclear firm Rosatom has claimed that on your recent visit, where your Modi visited Moscow, they toured your atom plant, wherein the chief of Rosatom said that they would be willing to transfer the technology of small modular reactor to India. Now, when these people are telling it, these people are very much in that field, almost 6 to 7 decades, that is 60 to 70 years, they have been dealing with this only. Small modular reactors. Our need is higher on this. These people have a good initiative and good technology, as well as good hindsight into this thing. So it is a win-win for both us as well as them. They have even come up with new advancements, such as your floating nuclear power plant. So a huge amount of advancements are being done. So if this technological advancements come into India, where they're ready to share the technology, then it would be a big boost to India. Let's see what India is trying to make on that. If you see presently, do we have any existing ties or past connections with them? Yes, they are the one, the same Rosatom are the one who are helping us in your Kundakulam nuclear power plant in your Tamil Nadu. Now the present they are telling the small modular reactor they will set up. They will try to help us set up in. Another thing, like I mentioned, when Modi visited Moscow, both Putin and Modi went and had a technological innovation and technological display of your atom pavilion in Moscow. This aligns with, this is where we spoke about your floating nuclear power plant. At the same point of time, this aligns with our nuclear energy expansion plans for which we have set up in the union budget. Nirmala Sitharaman has announced nuclear energy mission for which $2.35 billion have been earmarked. At the same point of time, alongside becoming a Vikshit Bharat or developed country tag by 2047, India also aims in achieving net zero emission strategy by 2070. So it is very much on par with moving towards more of greener, cleaner alternative fuel. Look at this. What are the advantages of small modular reactors? Like we discussed, it will produce one third the power of your conventional or traditional nuclear reactors. Its power range is somewhere from your 30 megawatts to 300 megawatts. Because of its compact modular design, it can be manufactured in factories, it can be assembled safely, and it doesn't require heavy maintenance. Requires less space. So, your small modular reactors are presently the one way where we are trying to reach towards our two goals. India is a huge market in this, which has tempted your US, Russia, and France to get into a look of this market. Now, what are some of the changes that will be needed to boost the private participation in nuclear energy? See, presently, when we have decided, yes, we have to boost private participation, this means that not just in manufacturing of components, but also in the fact that the private could actually run the small modular reactors. For that, we need to make an amendment into the Atomic Energy Act of 1962. Alongside that, there is a new vertical, that is a separate, a new section within Department of Atomic Energy is to be created, which will be based on the success, for example, we see with respect to our space exploration. So on the similar lines of that, when it is a conjoint effort, it will yield better fruits. And also they're considering to revise the Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act, which is what is keeping the foreign or your global companies away, because of the fear that even after we finish our work, we may at any point of time be liable for a suit, wherein your global companies such as GE, Hitachi, Westinghouse, and Areva are afraid to enter Indian market is because of your civil liability, where they might be liable for the damages that might be caused. And one more main reason why your India has to delve into your SMR, that is small modular reactor technology, is one, both of national interest. We just saw how national within India ke liye how important it is, cleaner, greener, alternate fuel. At the same time, there's also an international perspective. What is that? China is aggressively trying to increase its scope in SMR, small modular reactors, where it uses it as a diplomatic tool in the global south region. Now, India, when it tries to improve its access and improve its private participation alongside getting more access, technology transfer, etc., from your SMR, this would be very much needed for the balance in the global south region, which is presently dominated by your China. So, SMR technology integration in India is a win win on both fronts. Because we're on the same topic, this is an important topic that you have to know because of prelims. Russia's academic Lomonosov, a floating nuclear power plant with two 35 megawatt reactors, becomes the world first operational small modular reactor in 2020. Understanding? So now it becomes more important that both at national level and international level, as well as for other players, to consider the immense market opportunities that India is providing. That's it. We've reached the end of the content. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share it along with your friends. Thank you.